Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's edition of Axes and Slabs. It's a new arrival show. No one on the street. There's the street. No one. Oh, someone's on. Maddie is on. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Juan. Mr. Smith is on. D-Mar is on. Hello, David. What was I saying? Axes and Slabs. No one on the, formerly known as new arrivals, but on the street, it's called Axes and Slabs. There's the street. We have some people at the pub across the road. A Cypriot gentleman dropped off some slabs for me. And I said to him, Yasu Malaka, let me practice my Greek on you. He loved that. They love that. All right, let's turn to tonight's edition of beer. Now, I'm supposed to be out having beers with some students tonight. Shh, I can't make it. I've got to go. D-Mar says the winter solstice episode. Yes, David. I'll tell you what, the most stressful trip I've ever had in a car in Melbourne was going to the winter solstice bonfire burning thing over at the Abbotsford Convent, where they all wear hemp clothing and that sort of thing. I had to drive in peak hour traffic from South Melbourne to Abbotsford, and it took half an hour. It took an hour and a half. I was ready to call someone. Senor Grande is on. The Big Pete is on. Lukey Measles is on. Ethan is on. Hello, Ethan. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Axes and Slabs. Tonight on Axes and Slabs, we drink slabs. We speak a bit of, I'm practicing my Greek. A Cypriot gentleman dropped these off for me, and I said, Yasu Malaka, and he loved that. He loved the fact that I attempted to speak his language. This is Tooborac. This wasn't dropped off by the Cypriot gentleman. It was dropped off by Popo Rob, who got messed up in the NAM. And this is probably not going to help him in his messed up NAM state. This is Stonemason's Australian Pale Ale. Who else is on? Mark Evans is on. Owen Dowling is on. Might be related to you, Owen Dowling. I'm doing my family tree for Axes and Slabs, and lots of Dowlings. All right, here we go. One-handed open. There we go, it's open. Let's try it. All right, here we go. Live. I'll tell you what it's like. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Any Les Paul Juniors in stock, says the Big Pete. Well, I did have mine. I had my little 58. And one of my customers wanted it. And I can't say no. He always calls me about now after I've had some of these. And then I'm weak. And I'm like, oh, all right, you can have it. No, I've got some, you know what? I've got some everyday people guitars in. I've got an Epiphone in. That's right. If it's called Axes and Slabs, that's a street name. We've got to do things that people of the street want. They can't always be blues lawyers and stuff. Though I love blues lawyers. I love you. Oh my God. Okay. Stonemason's Australian Pale Ale is pretty good. It's a bit frozen. I've left it frozen. All right. Let's turn. Well, we'll come back to the Epiphone. Let's go. We've got a Gretsch. Let's do it. Okay, sorry. Choking on beer. Ooh. This is the Gretsch that everybody wants. I'm just telling you, you need to have this Gretsch. This is a jet. It's a black jet. It's like, oh, hello there, sir. This man is a typical man of Hawthorne, as you can see. I'll wave to him, see if you can see. He's got a walking cane and a flashlight. This is how I turn up to work every day. Hello, sir. Welcome. Welcome to Axes and Slabs. Continue on with your walking stick. Oh, my God. I had a limbo stick for a while. I was doing limbo. And someone stole my limbo stick. Oh, how low can you go? Seriously. Man, I hope my camera caught that guy with the walking cane and the flashlight. That was cool. He's too old to rob us. Guitar Zap is on. Trav Munro is on. Hello, Guitar Zap. Welcome. Hello, Trav. This is a jet. It's a Gretsch jet. It's the one people love. George Harrison loved these. Mr. Jeff Beck loved those. That's a Japanese one. I love Japanese. I like Japanese food. I like Japanese people. They're just like us, only a lot smaller. All right, Epiphone. Boom. Now, this one is an Epiphone Les Paul Custom with the P90s. It's still got the old Epiphone headstock, which thank God they've changed it, but don't be put off by that. This thing rocks. It's cool. It's got the matte finish. I love it. Guitar Zap says, an old caney flashlight harkens back to the South Melbourne era Colonel. True. I would have been robbed by now. Rooster Lucas is on. Hello, Rooster Lucas. I've always said, as I get a little bit older, me and my guitar demoing friend Davo, the chimney sweep, which you may have seen, Davo's been putting out a few videos this week, demoing our guitars for us. Thank you, Davo. When he's not sweeping chimneys, he's in here rocking out. And I've always wanted a walking cane and a flat cap and just cruise down the road with my flashlight, go in and get my coffee, clear the desk with my walking cane. Where's my effing coffee? All right, now if you've tuned in, Axes and Slabs. Tonight's beer is a Tooborac. Looks like the Fantastic Four. Stonemason's Australian Pale Ale. All right, I've got some more gear. Let's go upstairs. Oh, it's frozen. It's like an icy beer flow of something. Who else is on? Lee is on. Hello, Lee. Chris is on. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Welcome to Axes and Slabs. We're going up the stairs. Should we do a quick celebrity pause? Who will it be today? I'll tell you what, you might be... Oh, here you go. Does anyone know that guy right there? Wow, that's Tubby. That's Tubby from the ABC Breakfast Show. Or Morning Show, I should say. Or Breakfast Show, I don't know. It's one of them. And he's Tubby at the moment. Let me tell you, he popped in the other day. Whoo! He's up on the sodas. Sir. Okay, we're upstairs. We're here. Oh, look, I've just been easily distracted. And that is a 71 Telecaster, which came in recently. Davo, the chimney sweep, just did a video on that. Someone else, Lee has done something. Lee, what have you done? I've done a thumbs up and a guitar. Thanks, Lee. Okay, let's go. Any celebrities tuning in tonight? I love celebrities. I had Ross Wilson tune in the other day. I love that. That was great. I love Ross Wilson when I was younger. I still love him. I feel like he could be my dad, although we're probably about the same age. Okay, here we go, folks. We're in Studio A. Level 1, Axes and Slabs. Let's go. Turning to the floor. Oh, God. Down to the floor I go. And... da. I'm speaking Russian. Guitar Zap can help me. It's a PRS. It's a custom 24. Or is it a 22? I don't know. I've had too many slabs to count. But yeah, we do some PRS stuff. It's cool. It's got these disgusting tuners on it though. Has anyone ever tried to restring a PRS with these on? It's enough to make you want to jump off the top of the building with you and your PRS in tow. Oh, it's super lightweight. Yeah, this is a super lightweight one. Wow, okay. I don't know what year this is. Where am I? I'm not sure what year it is. It's somewhere in my notes. Someone else is on. Lockie Bennett is on. Hello, Lockie Bennett. Bennett is in my family tree as well. Maybe we're related. You're related to Axes and Slabs, sir. If you look at the picture, you see PRS, and then in the background, you see Sid Vicious. Yes, good old Sid. Died too old, if you ask me. Died too old. Okay, it's a PRS custom 24. It's got is any PRS owners out there? You see this sort of milky white fading of the finish? It's part of the finish. It's not anything I've done to the guitar. I've seen that on a few of them. Is that bizarre or what? Is there anybody out there that can answer that question? Because I cannot. Okay, folks, I'm either going to go or we can do a quick shop tour. Let's have a vote. Should I go or should we do a quick shop tour? And Pernell Whitaker is on. Peter Whitaker is on. Morris Lord is on. Hello, Morris. I thought you were moving around the corner. This is Morris's son, Sid. All right. Well, we'll do shop tour. All right. D. Martin says shop tour. All right, cool. Well, why not? Got beer? Let's go. Okay, we'll do it quick because I've got to get out of here. What do we got? Gibson Explorer. It's good. Gibson 336. I think I've been calling it a 356, but it's not a 33. It's not a 356. It's a 336. The difference is, folks, that a 339 has a veneer top, but the 336 has a solid top. And that is an unbelievably great guitar. Here's an unbelievably clean Firebird from 1968, 68? I don't know. Not before, the Gretsch, how many dollars, says Trav Munro. We're pricing it in the twos, Mr. Munro, maybe 2.5. It's priced to go. We're pricing things. I'm telling everybody, the market is down. So you need to price stuff to go. People have the dough, but they'll only spend the dough when it's priced to go. That is a 175, the Gibson ES 175. It's got changed pickups and a couple of wacky things. We got a 335. We got another 175 from 1965. We've got lots of fives. Is that a lucky number? Is that a lucky number in Chinese or something? Mr. Boythwaite? Some tea, Mr. Boythwaite. I think the lucky number in Chinese is number 8. Number 8. We've got a Nash, a pink Nash. I don't know if you saw Davo, the chimney sweep, do the video on that, but man, that thing sounded killer. We've got a 52. We've got Guitar Saps 52 blue here. I'm not sure if we've done a demo on that. Have we? I can't remember. I have to ask Davo. Dean Parrott is on. Hello, Dean Parrott. Glenn Darcy is on. Whenever Dean Parrott jumps on, I have a Chris Stapleton type feeling. Last time he jumped on, he requested a Chris Stapleton tune, and I just happened to have musicians here, and they did it. It was unbelievable. 59 Esquire, that got sold today. Goodbye, Esquire. That's a great guitar. What else have we got? We got heaps of... Oh, this is my favourite as well. I have a lot in common with this. This is a 1969 Fender Tele. And it's seen a life. It's had a few of these. The Tooborac Stonemasons Australian Pale Ale, here live on Axes and Slabs. I really highly recommend the Tooborac Stonemasons Australian Pale Ale. If you'd like to send me a slab of that, for that promotion. What else have we got? Has anyone played one of these before? Gibson Les Paul, but it's a modern. It's designed for speed and playability. Dean Parrott says, hey man, hello Dean Parrott. Are you doing anything more with Mr. Daly, Mr. Cassadaly? Haven't seen Cassadaly in many years. He came in here many years ago with his son. I just had an eye operation from memory, and I probably look like an alien. And so he probably thought I don't want to go where aliens are. All right, folks, we'll continue. What do we got down the hall? Let me try and find... Oh, no, we got... You know what? We got a little bit of... It's not all expensive here. I was saying to a student last night, he was asking me about the 71 Tele. And he said, is that reasonably priced? I said, of course, it's 7.5. And then we both laughed. Blues lawyers, we need them. All right, let's continue down. What else is down here? Let's go. Oh, Tommy Emmanuel. Tommy Emmanuel Tele. There you have it. All right, we won't say... Oh, this is pretty good too. ES345 from the 70s. All right, this video is too long. These are supposed to be short videos. That's the whole purpose. Here is my favourite of the moment. It's an 1845 Martin. Yes, it's here. You can come and play it. You have to be careful, though. You can't be playing it with these. You have to be sensible. All right. J45, Cromwell, Santa Cruz. Oh, man. This is Taylor. We got heaps of stuff. Okay. Oh, this is a little local Wallace Brown. Is anyone coming in? Hands up if you played a Wallace Brown. Fantastic builder, Melbourne guy, makes sort of war era parlour type 00 things. They're amazing. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Dean Perrott, welcome. Go Queensland. You're up in Queensland, aren't you? I hope so. That was an amazing game. David says, Tommy Emmanuel has 9 fingers at the moment. Serious dislocation, hard to watch. Really? Oh, I have to watch that. I like that. I like watching stuff like that. Or I've been watching with my daughter African bullfrogs getting fed live things. Yes, I know. It's a bit much. But, you know, you've got to learn where food comes from. All right, folks, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Colonel from Axes and Slabs. We are out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be open in the morning at some point, as long as I don't have too many of those slabs. Bye for now. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, everyone.